So I'm going to close out of the screen because I don't want to make another calendar since I have too many already. I'm just going to go back to the main page. And I'm going to walk you through some calendar settings. So if you go to, there's a few ways to get to calendar settings. You can click settings on the top right here. You can click this settings button here underneath my calendars, or you can click settings under other calendars. They all lead to the same place. So let's go to the general tab, which is the first tab. And this lists very basic information. You can go through all this at your own time and read about it. If you go to calendars, this is the important tab. This lists all of your calendars that you've created and whether they're shared and whether you're receiving notifications on them, which means you can get a text message sent to you when an event pops up, or you can have the screen pop up with a message that says, do this now. I don't use notifications because I would have way too many because of all the calendars I have. And you can create a new calendar from here as well. And then mobile setup on the right side. This is where you can enter a phone number to be text messaged if you really want to. I'm going to go back to the main page, and I'm going to show you specific calendar settings, which is different from settings that we were just in. If you click on any one of your calendars, the drop-down menu, and then you go to calendar settings, you come to the specific calendar settings for that calendar. So this calendar is called Other Stuff. It's like my main calendar of just junk and things to get done. This main page here is where you change the name, location, time zone like before. You can also copy this code onto any website to embed your calendar inside of a website. So if we have an EWB calendar, we can embed it right into our EWB website using this code. And you can export calendars using XML code, iCal, which is the Mac calendar program, and HTML. You can also create a private address that you can send to people that they can access your calendar via a private URL, which can be reset to in case it becomes unprivate and someone found out about it. If you click the Share This Calendar tab, this is where you can make a calendar public again, or share it with specific people. When you share it with someone specific, you have three options. They can make changes to the calendar, they can make changes and manage sharing, or they can just see the calendar. So you have all those three options when adding someone to a shared calendar. And the last thing I want to show you with Google Calendar is public calendar search. So if I type in Netflix up here, and I press search public calendars, there's a Netflix incorporated DVD release calendar, which I can add to my calendar. And then from now on, I can always see when I'm on my main calendar page when Netflix DVDs are releasing, which I really don't care about, so I'm going to delete that. But there's all kinds of public calendars. If you type in James H53, you can see the calendars that I publicly share, including my class schedule, because I don't really care who knows when I'm in class. The Rutgers EWB calendar, which I manage. I made a calendar called Career Services with Career Services events that were listed, and since I'm an RA, I shared it with the floor so they could see when Career Services events are listed. And also the Rutgers Game Day seminars I shared with my floor. But I just always attach James H53 to everything, so it's easy to search for. I'm going to move to Google Documents. Yep.
Is there like a function where you can like you have like a specific event on one day, and can you like, is there like a thing where you can like put like a kind of like a post-it kind of thing where it tells you like, okay, so I have a class on this day where I have an exam, but I want like a reminder. Is there like a thing that I can just like attach onto it, or do I need to make like another specific event? Do you know what I'm saying?
So you have a class and an exam at the same time?
Oh yeah, well you just want like a notification if you have an exam that day, so is there like a thing where you can just like put like a post-it kind of thing that reminds you like...
There's a notification option, but I've never used notifications, but I would say that if you just click, let's say I have an exam tomorrow. You just create the event, and then go to reminder. Here we go. On the bottom, when you click the event, there's a reminder window. So have a pop-up window or an email come to you 10 minutes or 10 hours or 10 days prior.
Okay.
And then when you're during this event, show me as available or busy. That doesn't matter unless you want to be shown as available or busy. So you just set that add reminder up. So for example, automatically, most of the reminders are set up to make a pop-up window appear on your computer screen
Okay.
10 minutes prior to the event. But you could change that to an email, and you could change it to a day before or 2 days before. Is that what you want to happen?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Do you want to see it pop out?
I
Not
can't.
really. It's like pretty much like something you can attach onto like a schedule you already have. Like it's kind of out there. I'll
All right, yeah. Ask me later. We'll figure it out.
I have another.
Yeah, sure.
Is there a way to, like, maybe I just missed it. Is there a way to present a calendar as like a URL that I can just email someone and then they click it and it brings them up to their Gmail page, they sign in and it adds them?
Yeah, when you share, like let's say I wanted to share this other stuff calendar with you, discard changes. If I wanted to share this with you, I would click it. I would go to share this calendar. When I enter in your email address, so what is your email address?
DANMAS.
Oh, I have it. When I press that and I press, well, let's say I want you to see it. So see all event details, and I press save. You're going to get an email now.
And
That-
it's going to be an invitation.
It's going to be a link that invites you to the calendar, and it's going to actually put the calendar in your account. So when you sign into your Gmail, it's going to put the calendar into your account. So on the top right of the screen, you're going to see your name at gmail.com, not my name.
Right. That's pretty much what I wanted, but do you know if there's a way to do that, to get just like the link for that, so you can put that into your own message, and it's not like a message that Google generated? So for example, you're making a message and you want it to be something in the message.
Talk to me after. I think there is.
Okay.
How do you delete calendars?
On the little drop down next to the calendar, you just click it. Actually, no, that's wrong. Underneath all of your calendars, you press settings,
Okay. See it.
and there's a garbage can next to each calendar. Good? I'm going to move on. Technically, we have 5 minutes left, but hopefully we'll just keep going if everyone's cool with that. Next is Google Docs. We're going to. Any more questions about Calendar before I move on? I think I pretty much showed you everything.
Try to make a task. Didn't work for me. It's just like anything else. You click it, it says event. You can't put a time. Is that what it is?
For tasks at the
Yeah,
top, you can't
yeah.
put a time.
Okay, so
If you, but like if you know you want to do a certain task at a certain time, just put it at that time and just click. So for example, if let's say at like tomorrow
yeah,
at 6, I'll just click there and type in the task.
there we go. That's what I was doing wrong.
Alright, so I'm going to move over to Google Docs. So just type in docs.google.com. And this is the main Google Documents page. On the top left you see New and you see Upload. You press the New button, you can create a new document, presentation, spreadsheet, form, or folder. So we'll touch upon all of those in a second. And then if you press Upload, that takes you to a page where you can upload a file from your hard drive to the web, to Google Docs, and it converts it to a Google document. It pretty much accepts everything. Microsoft Word, HTML, text files, rich text format, OpenOffice, PowerPoint, Excel spreadsheets, OpenOffice spreadsheets. And you can also email documents directly to Google Docs. They give you your own private, like, crazy email address that if you email to that address from like another computer or something, you can email documents to yourself. I'm going to go back to the main page. On the left side, you're going to see a tree, which is like sort of how your computer hard drive works if you're familiar. It lists all your items, saved searches, all of your folders, items by type, so PDFs, documents, presentations, and spreadsheets, and items that you're sharing with a certain person. So everything that I'm sharing with someone is listed here on the left. If you just click that person, it shows you those documents. Also, all documents are searchable, so if I wanted to search a document, for example, blood drive, if I press search docs, only my documents related to the blood drive come up.